to the base. And then I brought the flying machine back the other day, right? I don't remember. Welcome in, everybody. Getting started for the day. Let's do it. Well, I guess I didn't leave a marker. I assume it's over there by the Star Wars stuff. Too much stuff. Yeah, what's going on, Neptune? The world is quiet today. There's like no music. I feel like I have it turned down though, because it is obnoxious a lot of times. Hello. How's everybody today? And those and those. Galaxy? Do I want a galaxy? Sure, but I don't try to encourage like gifts because you guys are supporting me well enough just viewing my lives. I don't expect anything extra. But galaxies are cool. Who could argue with a galaxy? Yo, Lego my ammo, how's it going? Yo, from New Zealand, let's go. YouTubing in. How's the weather over there? I get a lot of, I don't know if it's NZ Stumpy Tech, one of my consistent viewers, bringing in the other New Zealanders, but well, I love it. LEGO Fortnite's popular in New Zealand. I love it. Yo, have you seen I posted the tour video if you haven't seen it yet. Shut up. Why is it saying that? TikTok's tripping. It says it disconnected. I pay too much for my internet for that to be true. Okay. So I think my vehicle is back at Star Wars Island. I guess let's go check. Like I said, usually I've been saying, lately I've been wording it differently. I stream between 4 and 8, so I don't always start directly at 4. I've just been having a lot going on lately in the personal life. I'm actually going to be like moving in the next month or so. So I've just been doing some stuff in the background that's not content related, that's all. Taking some time, extra time, stuff like that. Then certain days, like Heather has off, so I'll like, you know, maybe we go grab lunch and we don't end up getting back right before 4 when I normally stream. So there's other little factors that play into it. I'm a regular person after all, but I try to keep to a pretty tight schedule of streaming most days. I've just been streaming probably less often than normal lately. Oh, wait. Oh, I think my car's out there. That's where it is. Watch. I think it's here. Yo! Matt is dead. How's it going? Weather's sunny today? Heck yeah. It's been getting warmer here in Arizona already. It'll be 90 and 100 here in no time. I think I cleared this whole cave out, but now I don't even remember. I know I had the enemies cleared, but I don't remember if I had the stuff. Oh no, a bear. How's it going, Mom? That's not the weapon I have out. Bring it on. I don't have any food equipped. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I'm lagging. Dunk on you. Did I bring better food? No, I need to. Maybe I have some in the car. Okay, let's go. I think my memory serves me right. I think I farmed out this whole cave, but we're gonna double check. I think I got all the stuff out of it. You did? Okay. You know what? I trust you, Allie. You have a good memory. How do you get such good weapons? So this weapon is from the Storm King. You have to defeat the Storm King to get it. Actually, what we need to do is break this, put that stuff back, and then torches. Where are my torches? There. And wood. Dude, the sprint attack is so... They gotta fix it. The sprint attack misses more often than not, even if you go, like, right through them. Ow. Like, right there, it didn't even hit, but I'm also lagging. Yeah, I'm lagging hard. Yo, Brando. One day I'll be recorded. Had to use that energy somewhere. I guess I didn't have to. You know how I know Queso is one of the greatest streamers of all time? He actually got the interest of my girlfriend. My girlfriend went over to her friend's house, and her husband were watching Queso's stream while he was playing Schedule 1. Because Heather comes to me today, and she's like, you know a game you should try playing? And I'm like, what? She's like, this game called Schedule 1. I'm like, Heather, I think I told you about that game like 3 days ago, probably. Like, she's not a gamer at all, but I'm like, yeah, I was watching Queso play it, and it was hilarious. I'm like, I bet it is. He is very funny, too. Even if you're not a gamer, he is hilarious. What about that one? I'm guessing I've been in there, I just haven't probably broken the stuff yet. This stuff. So, since I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting a Star Wars update next month, I've just been stocking up on Star Wars stuff. What level this season? I think I'm almost 200, or I think I hit 200 the other day. Yeah, 199. I'm about to hit 200. So there's still a couple of Frostlands caves I gotta go get lightsabers from as well. There's gotta be at least 1 or 2 more. But I'm happy with the amount of lightsabers I have so far. But yeah, I'm gonna be making a weapons display base tour here pretty soon. It's like next on my list for a YouTube video. That and my food system. How's Mrs. Epirix today? Good. She has a day off for once. She's been covering people's shifts like crazy and working like crazy. Just for some extra cash. For funsies. Then, she's the hardest working person at her job, so there's that too. Also, if you want a lot of feathers, these beds in the Star Wars caves, look at all the feathers I'm going to be getting when it actually shows it. I don't know how many there. It's going to show it eventually. Wait for it. There it is, 200 feathers off of just those beds. Oh. Yo, thank you. Appreciate it, 69 Blunt Man. Come check me out on Twitch or YouTube. I love it that you're here on TikTok, and if it's not too big of a deal for you, some extra support on one of the other platforms would be amazing. But I never try to make anybody feel forced. Same username on all the platforms. I'm also starting to post on Instagram again, so I'm just going to start reposting my backlog of videos first until I catch up to my current videos, and then it'll just be straight reposts. Staircase is ruining everything. Not only are these caves good for all the Star Wars materials, but if you do what I'm doing, you're going to get a ton of granite too. But a lot of this castle is actually made of plastoid, so a lot of the different parts will actually get you the Star Wars materials as well. Pretty easy to disassemble. Next huge update is probably Star Wars. That is I've got about a 90% chance for my prediction. That's what our next big update is Star Wars. What exactly that'll entail, I have no idea, but I'm almost positive. With the timing of how long we have before May when we had our last Star Wars update, and now it's less than a month, so I doubt we would get something. We might get a quality of life change or a little, fix before then, but I doubt that might not even happen. We might just have to wait until Star Wars altogether. After farming, probably, I might start something minor before the Star Wars update, alleged Star Wars update, right? But when Star Wars comes out, dude, I'm gonna be building some crazy Star Wars stuff in this world. That's the plan. But otherwise, I might do something small before then. Who knows? We got another, like, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks or something. Because I honestly didn't do a lot of, like, I did the upgrade here, but then as you can see, I, like, never really came back and did any of the lightsabers. I only got, like, the minimum I had to do to get the 3 different colored lightsabers. And then, unfortunately, in this world, I've had some bugginess happen with certain vehicles, and I think I've lost at least 1 lightsaber to just, like, a vehicle getting lost under the world. I need to turn around. My bags are full. Everything. Well, I mean, on TikTok there is, if you're watching on TikTok, you can watch in landscape. It's just like a extra button you have to press. Whereas on Twitch, that's obviously the default. Have they confirmed one? No, but I'm pretty sure Epic does a Star Wars, like, for Battle Royale, even, like, every May the 4th, I'm pretty sure, since, like, a handful of years ago, has had a Star Wars collaboration. That, and I'm pretty sure LEGO, their biggest seller and probably moneymaker in IRL sets, is probably LEGO Star Wars. Next to maybe just Disney as a whole, but I feel like since Legos, there's like more of a chance they would collaborate that way. Plus, we got one last year. I don't know why we wouldn't get one this year for May the 4th. Like, what else are they gonna give us here soon in this time frame that relates to that? And I feel like just Star Wars, it adds up. New biome, maybe? That'd be nice, but I feel like, again, I'm almost positive we'll get a Star Wars update, and then probably a couple months after that, yeah, maybe something, like, originally new. Yo, A1, how's it going? Depends on what you're farming. I'm just breaking stuff. So I've just been using these ruby and iron. Yo, K-Cod, thank you for the resub. I've just been using these ruby and iron legendary pickaxes that you get from the Storm King. When you beat him, he'll just drop one every once in a while. And those are good because you can just put damage and durability on it, and it basically breaks everything you need to in one shot. If you're just like me, where I'm just breaking this kind of stuff, so it just lasts forever and it breaks everything in one shot, guaranteed. And then if you were farming like actual materials like off the wall, I would recommend doing like either probably like sapphire and gold would be the better combo. And then what I would put on it is damage 3, destruction 3, durability 3, and then I don't even think you would need a 4th thing, to be honest. So maybe you only need to do like, honestly, what would probably be better is you do sapphire and iron. That way you get 3 rune slots, and you only really need 3. But being made out of the steel or the iron hilt instead of a gold one will just give you more durability to begin with. And then sapphire can give you room for 3 runes, and I think destruction damage and durability would probably be the best. I don't think anything else is necessary for a pickaxe to farm. Yeah, I know I could break these for iron. I'm just lazy, and I kind of already have a lot of iron, so I'm not worrying about it right now. And this clay cave has already been previously cleared of enemies, if you're wondering. That's why nothing's around. I cleared these last year when the Star Wars update was more relevant. I just really haven't been back since to collect much, but now... Here for all the stuff. But you get lots of plastoid durasteel, but as you can see, if you're breaking all those lights give glass, and it's a really good source, and bright core even, but they're a really good source of just random materials. And they're all over the place in these caves. Like, they're in the camps like this, but they're also just, like, all over, so if you just stop and break each one of them, you'll stock up on glass like no other. There's a couple of plastoid pieces here. Like, that roof is made of plastoid. Some of those other pieces are. Scrap durasteel. Oh yeah, I forgot about luck. Why didn't I think about luck? That was like the main one I meant to mention. Yeah, luck. So maybe even if 4 would be good then, because you don't necessarily need destruction, but damage, destruction, durability, and luck. No, you're right. I don't know why I forgot about that one. But yeah, luck for sure if you're farming those things. Thank you for reminding me. I don't know why my brain didn't go there. And then it depends, like, destruction's good, but if you have damage 3, you're breaking a lot of things in 1 or 2 hits anyway. But it's still not bad, because then, like, you know, when you do hit it in 1 hit, it's just a bonus. Like, if you're breaking... Well, I guess it depends on what you're farming. Like, gems, or wood, or stone, or metals. Because, like, if you're just farming granite and marble and stuff, I think it has a lower base health, so you don't, like... you wouldn't need destruction, because with damage 3 you're already breaking those materials in 1 hit anyway, so why put destruction on those? But if it's like you're farming gems, those take, I think even with damage 3 they take a couple of hits, so on those ones destruction is more worth it. But yeah, luck you pretty much want on everything. If you're like, if it's a weapon, like, you don't always want luck on a weapon, but if you're fighting certain enemies, like brutes, I would definitely have a weapon that has luck on it, because they only drop 1 brute scale, and you're already going to take him out to get the 1 brute scale. Why not just add luck to your weapon, and then instead of getting 1 brute scale, you have a chance of getting 2 brute scales for the same amount of work. What kind of pickaxe is this? This is a legendary ruby pickaxe. And then this weapon is a mythic Storm King sword. You were wondering about that too. I just saw your storage video. Heck yeah. We'll give it a watch on YouTube too. Oh no, my castle. It's flipped. This is just a Star Wars Empire ruins inside one of the Star Wars caves. I don't really care about the granite, but as you can see, there's different pieces here that, like that, when you break these have granite, but they also have plastoid, which is the Star Wars material. So I just end up destroying all of it, because why not collect the granite anyway? It's like right now I don't necessarily need granite, but it just saves me another trip in the future from having to actually go out and farm granite on purpose, where I kind of just get a ton of granite passively from farming these Star Wars materials. I am one efficient farmer. They've always asked me how I get so much stuff. It's like, have you seen the streams where I farm? Like, yesterday, I think, just yesterday, I probably farmed... It wasn't all pure Star Wars items, but just all items. Dude, I must have farmed 10+ chests. Like, 10+ gem chests. Full of items. Full stack, like, for the most part. Like, I farmed a butt ton of items just yesterday. And I don't owe it, like, that's what I like to do, is I do, like, a lot of farming streams intermittently in between, like, building ones. And I just go crazy. That way I don't have to go out and do it for an extended period of time next time. It's like all this, mostly I'm just going for these decorations that are mostly made out of Star Wars stuff, but also a good source from these caves are these beds. They give you, what is it? Yeah, 20 feathers per bed. I just filled up, but I take trips back to a car that has 10 chests in it. I don't need that. Honestly, I don't need amber. I can go get amber easy now. Or easy, like not easy, but like get it from the grasslands. Same with obsidian. Like there's almost no point in collecting obsidian because I could just go to the desert. And like I could probably spend an hour in the desert and get like a chest full of, or more of obsidian. I don't need that many arrows. Take the copper. Also, these seem to be like have like these little things. They you can see there's a couple stacked on top of each other. Well, I probably won't have enough room to loot everything in here, so that means I'll just make it easier on myself. Go back through, drop off, then run back through the little cave again. Have you explored the whole map? I mean, like, yes and no. Like, I've done a pretty good job of going around the border. For the most part over here, I didn't go around the full border. I actually, like, stopped here while I was doing a villager hunt. But, I mean, like, I just don't feel the need to go back and uncover here, because this is just mostly water here. And then that's just, like, grasslands and desert here. It's like, I already kind of know what's there. Just more of what I've already seen for the most part. But I've explored most of the map. Or been to, like, most corners of the map. No. I can't remember where I put anything. Hold on. Yeah, I can't remember what I did with any of these materials. Which chest did I put it in? There we go. See, I filled up basically all of these chests yesterday. I think it was like maybe 1 or 2 like 2 chests weren't like filled completely, but farmed a lot. Yeah, Thunderclap Blade from the Storm King is what this is. Yeah, Clouds, I think it was a couple weeks ago now, or even a little bit longer, they updated it so there was like, they just added tons of bus stations to everybody's worlds. I think everybody had about 25 total, like max, and I think they like doubled or tripled it for everybody, so you should be finding like well over, like if you wanted to, you could probably find well over 50. And that ultimately is the best way to farm rift shards. Once you already have enough battle bus stations that you're satiated for all the locations you need to drop one at, then just keep farming those bus stations. One, so you always have a supply of rift shards to put down more bus stations, but also, I don't think the rift shards are used for much other than that right now. Someone remind me what else the shards are actually used for, if anything. Otherwise, I think it's just that. But it's good to like stock up on them, because right now they may not be used for much other than the bus stations. But I believe, as always, as this game evolves, that items are going to get used in more unique, creative, maybe not unique, but creative ways from how they are used now. So maybe rift crystals will be really good, and you're like, not that you couldn't go get those crystals at any point, but I always like to get ahead of the game. See, these things respawn like every time, which I'm not mad at. Because the scrap durasteel is actually like, not that you use it much, but it's kind of the toughest one to get. Best way to get blast core? Okay, maybe that's something else we could do today. I think I should have enough time. I don't need to like spend a certain amount of time farming Star Wars stuff today. We could go desert cave hopping. There's still plenty of undiscovered desert because it's all RNG. There's what's called in desert caves, just like you're kind of familiar with most caves, and they're random, yes, but they're mostly just random repeating chambers. So if you go in one cave and then go into another cave, you'll notice that there's like exact replicas of parts of caves from one to another, even though they actually are completely separate caves. So the way the caves work is like each chamber is like a room. And when you go into this series of rooms, there's just predetermined chambers that can spawn, like chamber A, chamber B, and you'll even start to recognize some of the different chambers after a while. But there's this one particular chamber that spawns in desert caves, and we call it the blaster chamber because it's a very small, secluded chamber from like the other ones that can spawn in the caves, and it has like 10 or 12 spawn locations for spiders, scorpions, and blasters. They all share spawn locations, but they respawn like extremely quickly. So you go around in a circle in this room, killing blasters, spiders, and scorpions. Because every time you kill the spiders, they have a chance to respawn as a blaster. And then when you kill the blaster, it could come back as another blaster, or it could come back as a spider or a scorpion. So you just have to keep running through and killing everything so that way it could have a chance to respawn as a blaster, whether it is a blaster or not. So it's all random. It's not like it's some rare special thing. It's kind of just a random phenomena of the game, like where it wasn't intended, but this chamber just happens to have, and there's no skeletons that spawn in the chamber either, which isn't necessarily good or bad, but it's literally just the stuff you want, which is like, not necessarily that you want spiders or scorpions, but the fact that they share spawn locations, meaning when you take one of them out, they have a chance to spawn as any of the other ones. So even if there's scorpions and spiders, you want to be taking those out quickly too, just so it can get to the next spawn cycle and maybe be a blaster. But maybe we could do some searching, because I just have been very unlucky in like pretty much every desert cave I've gone into. I haven't found one of those chambers, but then in other worlds, I've found like 2 caves that were separate caves but pretty close to each other that had one of those chambers like pretty much within the first. Because sometimes when you walk into a cave, like when you walk into a cave, that's obviously chamber 1, no matter what chamber it is. But like sometimes you find it deeper in the cave. Sometimes you find it at the beginning of the cave. It's all just random. Where did I put the metals and stuff? Here? There we go. Let's throw wood stuff here. There we go. And then I think I had a spot for extra weapons. Bada bing, bada boom. And then I really don't need the seeds. Keep those. And I think that was everything out of there, right? Yeah, we just farmed it all. So I actually do need... I gotta design this better so I can walk through it easier. Where is it? I know it's already marked, but that just tells me I got the other stuff out of it now, too. Let's make it daytime. Is it recognizable? Yes. So it's actually very small. You know how, like, if you, like, it's hard for me to describe chambers in these caves because these caves are kind of shaped a little bit different. But it's very small, and basically the shape of it is roughly a circle or an oval. Obviously not perfect, but it's pretty circular. Like, if you stand in the middle, you're basically even distance to all the walls around you. And it has a little pathway, like a bridge, going through the middle over some lava. And then they're not big waterfalls, but there's two, like, just oozing waterfall lava things coming out of the ceiling, going on one on each side of the pathway. And it's a pretty circular room. And you'll kind of, like, once you see it, you can't, you'll know it immediately. You might even recognize it if I were to show you. Actually, on my TikTok, if it's a much older video, and I want to find it, honestly, so I can remake the video with newer footage and stuff. But it is something I haven't found in this world in a while, but it is very recognizable. So I have a video on my TikTok. It's a lot. It's like literally probably one of the first 10 or 20 videos I posted when LEGO Fortnite came out, or somewhere around there. So it's a little bit, not that far of a scroll back, but it's the thumbnails on my videos should be pretty like self-identifying. So it shouldn't be too hard to figure out which video it is down there in the scroll. But otherwise, I have been intending to remake it. Actually, let's go to that Frostlands cave, because I'm pretty sure that one's unfought. And it's one where I know where it is. You know what else I'm wondering is I don't think in any of my worlds, has anybody gotten a Star Wars cave, like, on the mountain shelf, like, above the ice? Like, I'm sure it can. Like, I don't doubt it, but most of my caves have always been on the outs, like, just outside that ice wall. I don't think I've seen any actually spawn on top like they do on the mainland. Underbid on the ship is for steering. It uses the momentum when it spins. This is how I turn left and right. When it spins, I turn. So you can kind of, it's a little bit easier to kind of see how it's happening when I'm on the floor. But it's literally kind of just using, I don't know if it's what kind of force it is exactly, but it's beneficial. Oh, okay. It's like this guys. Oh, what is that? Like, cheater. I don't need to bring that with me. No. I need to make these chests different colors so I can remember which side is which. That's usually what I do in these kind of builds, and it's actually smart, is just have, even, they don't have to be, like, be too different, but I can make the left side like blue, the left side purple or green, and then kind of have them so I like remember, oh yeah, the left side is green. Spinny thing on the bottom clouds, I have a tutorial for that vehicle on my TikTok and YouTube shorts. I should have a couple different versions of it as you go. Like, I think I've made like 2 or 3 tutorials using that turning mechanism. But I can also, people have been asking for an exact tutorial on that building or that vehicle that I was just driving. Because it's basically, the one I'm driving right now is literally a one I already made a tutorial for. It just has like 4 extra pieces added to it to make it wider. And then some chests and I think an extra balloon or 2 to account for the weight difference. But I can get a tutorial out for that one too. Oh, someone also linked the video over on my Twitch. The Blast Core video. Alright. I should actually go get better food. Otherwise, this is going to be pretty rough. Doesn't do anything, man. Oh, I got blocked. Rip. Haha, I broke your thing. Stop it. Stop running. I hate it when they backpedal. They shouldn't be able to backpedal that quickly. Like when they're backpedaling like that, they're running full speed backwards. Okay, I'm just gonna run through this first and then farm everything. Oh, Neptune. Link it again. Maybe it's not popping up in the recents since she popped in. Link it again. Round 2. Fight. This thing actually wrecks in here. Stuck on the rock. Stop shooting me. I only have toasted coconuts. Dude, the sprint attack sucks for this weapon. I swear it never hits. Oh, I hit the rock, but not him. Awesome. See, now I can collect their weapons easier without my bags being super full from the other stuff. I'm probably going to struggle with the last room with the AWR, but we're going to give it a go. Yeah, I probably don't even have enough food right now. Do I have other food on me? No, this is all I have. I'm going to be in trouble. We're gonna chance it. We're just gonna cheese it. We're just gonna cheese it. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. We don't need the food. We don't need the food. We're probably gonna need the food. Just can't be so careless with these guys. Whoa. Throw a detonator over here. This is the last chamber, right? Yeah, this is weird. There's not like a huge castle here. No. He's going for the extra backup. I don't want that. Okay, this is gonna be rough. There's not a huge castle for me to dance around here. I wonder if I could just go up here. That's not gonna work. Oh god, this is bad. Oh, there's two of them! What? Two? Okay, now I'm cooked. I'm actually cooked if I try to fight this. There's two of them? Oh, no! Oh my god! Get me out of here, bro. Get me out of here. I'm gone. I'm a ghost. Delete my account. Oh my god, get me out of here! Dude, there's two of them. Why is... Oh my god, that's gonna kill me. Oh god, he's a sniper. Ah! I'm out of food. That's actually the last of my food. Okay, we're going to get more food and we'll fight this. It'll save to the progress of what I fought it up to, but we are not taking that on foodless. There's no way we're taking on two AWRs with 0 food. Where's the way out of here? Am I blind? Oh. Yeah, I think I gotta go this way. How are you doing? I'm not doing them again. I never did these ones. I did them mostly in my survival world. I didn't do all of them in this world. So I still have like a handful of caves that are unfought. Yeah, especially when it gives me 2 AWRs. It's supposed to be one of those things. It's tough enough with one. What is the pink sword? That's the Shatterhorn blade from the Storm King. It's really good against, honestly, in the Star Wars caves, it's pretty goated. Because there's like 15 enemies at one time, and you can hit all of them with one attack. These even respawn just from, I think, going a certain distance away. We definitely need better food for that. Also, are the AWRs automatically Storm Wild? That kind of helps with the damage if I have like a Stormbane weapon, but... Game name, this is LEGO Fortnite. It's free. Right now, last year... So we're probably going to get another huge Star Wars update next month. That's my guess. Because last year, for May the 4th, we got a huge LEGO Star Wars update for LEGO Fortnite. So this is LEGO Fortnite. It's free to play. Like, I don't think I brought any other, like, good food. Thoughts on the recycler? It's really nice. It's like a great, like the perfect thing we needed for a lot of just extra junk and stuff. You know, I already have materials up the wazoo, but I'm still throwing stuff into there. Like, it makes me more encouraged to, like, pick up some of those purple weapons that I probably wouldn't normally pick up. But now it's like, oh, a few extra gems there, a few extra gems here. You're the goat. Thank you. How many hours do you play a day? It's been a little less like the last couple months. because it's been a little slow on content. But otherwise, pretty consistently, like before the new year, I was damn near every single day, 3 to 4 hours a day streaming. Oh yeah, but Recycler is much better, like more useful in a new world rather to like my world where I already have everything farmed up. But for new, like that's what's good is this game needs more things that are going to draw in and retain new players and make the game more playable for the casual player, because I understand everybody's not a maniac like I am. Yeah, NZ. Well, remember, were you here yesterday? Or the day before when I had the glitchy caves? I had 2 glitched caves. I had a Frostlands cave that had part of a Grasslands cave going through it. And then the next day, yesterday, I had I went into the Grasslands cave, and into the 3rd chamber where the AWR trooper is, big chunk of a blob of the ice cave. Just a big ice, like you could tell it was like the outside of the cave, and they were like intertwined. It was so broken, and it made it so like there was no enemies to kill. I got like this is my first frost cave I'm actually going to defeat, because the other one was like given to me because the AWR didn't even spawn. I've been in a cave with 3 AW spawn, died twice. Oh my god. I mean, I dig it. I like the difficulty. I like the challenge. I should also try bringing a shield for that fight. Like, see how that works against him. Because I'm a anti-shield person. Sometimes I feel like I'm just too tough for a shield. But we'll do it. And then also, let's experiment. Let's see, like, if this is of any use. Let's grab me one of those. And then, with my food. Give me some food. Yeah. That'll work. So I bet this would honestly be good. Just bop him with this. Pew. It matches too. You know it's pizza, not banana. Okay. Now we do this. Where is it? That's not it. There we go. Oh wait, there's 2. That's another. That's a different. I thought those were the same. That's another Frostlands cave I haven't done. Then I'm pretty sure. So I've got 2. How do you have so much creativity? I'm just passionate about Lego and building. So my husband and I are hoarders, but we're not to your level, but that's not a bad thing. But the other day when you mentioned about how we don't know what this game will eventually be, so you save everything. We are now saving everything. Yeah, like, there's certain things, like where arrows, I might stop collecting arrows and making those priorities, since I have like literally 10 chests full of them. But for the most part, how much does it cost to make another chest? Not a lot. Just to hold, you know, some extra stuff, and you don't even have to keep it at your main base. What I do is I've got my main storage base, obviously that's over here, but then over here at my old auto farm, I have like my stock room, which is literally just like if I have more than 3 chests full of wood, which I do, I've actually have a backup of about probably 14 chests of wood sitting in a different reserve. Just because, why not? When I was auto farming the banana trees, they just gave me so much wood that I was like, why not build a stack of chests and basically have a lifetime supply of wood. Yeah, I actually made a full chest of tropical smoothies yesterday on stream. 2 chests of bananas, a chest of pineapples, and a chest of coconuts. To make 1 chest of the shakes, and then I can probably, with the stuff I have, if I get some more milk farmed up and stuff, I could probably get the butter cakes up like crazy and some of the other stuff. That, and I'm also working on the slap juices because those are pretty easy. It's like 2 chests full of slap berries, and boom, you got yourself 1 chest of shakes. Yeah, it depends on what console you play it on too. Hopefully, you know what I'm thinking is with the release of the Switch 2, You got to think the Switch 2 has some, if anything, lightly higher capabilities than the original Switch does, and this game is kind of gate-kept at the Nintendo Switch's power. So maybe with the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out, they could like raise the standard for like a Switch 2, and maybe we'll feel like a capacity, you know, increase because it's optimized at a baseline for a slightly better console than it is now. Don't it get boring when you play it so often? Well, I mean, I do other stuff. I play other games off stream for fun. You know, it's not the only thing I do. You know, variety is the spice of life. But sometimes it does get a little dry if they don't release content super, like, often as we want. But even then, I find some fun stuff to do. I like building. See, the reason I don't like using a shield is because then you have to go to your, like, switch to food to eat it. Whereas if you have the food in your offhand instead of a shield, you can just eat immediately with no downtime. Don't tell your buddies. That's not fair. Is there still 2 of them? Oh. Oh. Oh, sprint into him. Okay, I can't hit him pretty hard. He hits so hard. You cannot let him shoot you. Where's everybody gonna go? I don't even like having the shield. When I have to eat, it's too clunky. I have to switch off my weapon. I just go with food, the way I've always done it. And this weapon kind of rocks now for taking out these enemies. Oh, they're stuck. Can I hit them through that? Oh, sick. And there is still 2 of them. Oh, I didn't hit them that time. Oh, he's spamming me. I put my food into the wrong slot. Wait, why is... Oh, I can't switch them like that. I have to do that. Okay. I was close enough to that? Are you kidding me? Holy cow. I thought I was plenty far away from that thermal detonator. Hey, leave me alone. He doesn't know what to do. Ah! Shoot me in the face. I'm lagging. Stop. No. Why am I lagging? Oh! Dude, no, the lag is actually gonna kill me. Oh god, I'm dead. Nope. I got backed up against something I wasn't gonna be able to roll. Ow, he just shoots me point blank if I go up close like that too. I have to take it in sessions, and then I'll just take this guy out. That'll be easier too. Okay, I'm not getting shot twice. Granted, those don't do as much damage. Oh god. Stop. Oh, brother. Oh, my God. He just goes like X Games mode every once in a while. Ow. The shots hit so hard, dude. Nope. Kamehameha! I thought I missed that. I swear. Are there still lightsabers? Oh yeah, I'm about to grab one. I'm about to grab one. Hey, another green one. W. Okay. Yeah, this sword is what you get from the Storm King. Living through the chaos. Yeah, this is the Thunderclap blade. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. Oh, get away from my car. Let's just put one campfire on this one and we'll come back to it another time. Uh-oh. They're coming for me. Alright, one, because we cleared the enemies, but not the other stuff. And then there's another cave, literally right there. I kind of hope I get another blue lightsaber. It's the only one I haven't got like another duplicate of yet. Where did I put the metal and the planks? Crap, that's gonna blow up one of my thrusters. Oh, no, it's not. Where did I put the metal? It's not in there. It's not there. Why does it slide off? I don't get why, like, even if I'm straight on the, like, an even surface, like, it will slide me off the top of this chest so often. It's weird. I swear I had metal plates somewhere. I guess I don't. What happened to them? Did I leave them behind? Or am I blind? It's probably both. Thought for sure I had metal plates to build the what's it called? But now it's poof. Not an exact tutorial on this one, but a very similar one that's not as wide. Why doesn't bro just play Minecraft? Because not all games. Why is that the only game anyone's allowed to play if they want to play a survival game? Why don't you just play LEGO Fortnite? I guess the same question goes back to you. Because you don't want to. Is there a way to plant storm fruit? No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Maybe in the future, but not right now. Oh, there's stuff up there. He might be up there. I think he is. You see that? There's like an opening. Oh, I can almost make it. Hold on. That doesn't seem right. It seems like it shouldn't be there, but it is. I'm gonna have to build up a little bit, probably. Like that's I don't think that's an intentional part of the cave. I really don't. Like what? I've never seen a cave like this. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe there's a natural way to get up here. Maybe there's like a natural pathway, but this is weird. Oh, there is, look, okay. I've just never seen a snow cave with this shape, I guess, with a, like an upstairs. Wait a minute. That's not the exit I came in, wait. That's not where I came in, right? Is it? Am I tripping? Maybe I am. That doesn't seem weird. I thought I came in down low. Maybe I didn't. Oh, that's dude. This is a weird cave. Is that the same entrance I came in? I don't even remember sliding down the hill. Yeah, it's definitely where I came in. There's a weird hole up there. I've just never, I guess, maybe I haven't been in as many of these snow caves as I thought for Star Wars, because that, the shape of that was brand new to me. Threw me for a loop. The secret part in, no, maybe I haven't. I also haven't been to a grotto in God knows how long. There's like nobody in here. Ah! That's not what I switched to. Well, weapon, that is the Thunderclap Blade from the Storm King. Give me a blue lightsaber. Spawn in all the enemies at once again. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Where are the people? Where is everybody? Hello? Can you repair weapons? No. Oh. Now I hear stuff going on. What's going on here? Did it open? Yeah. Another freebie, I guess? I was expecting a fight, but I guess there ain't nobody home. Empire moved out. No, this one breaks, but it lasts a really long time. As you can see, as I'm using it, it's like barely going down. What color is it? I can't see. Oh, another red one. I'm not mad. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I don't think you should be saving your storm fruit necessarily, but it's a good idea to like keep it on hand if you're collecting it on a consistent basis. They didn't. I think they might have reset a couple of them, people were saying. But the reason I'm able to run these is because I have not really done the Star Wars like I did I upgraded my Star Wars base, and then I did enough caves to get me one of each lightsaber, and then I kind of just stopped doing caves. So these are all just leftover caves from last year, for me, personally. But I heard a few of them did reset for people. What pickaxe? That's a legend. It's just a legendary pickaxe. So you can make all sorts of different... Why is it taking so long to do this? Now I'm scared that it's crashing. Oh, I can return to lobby. I'm just gonna do that. Huh. I didn't know you can leave from lobby from that screen. W. Welcome in, everybody, on TikTok. Come join me on the Twitch. I'm also live on Twitch and YouTube. Same username. Come find me. C-Block with the Lego outfit. Redemption. Yeah, I know there was an error. Oh, he's kind of cool. Hold on. He's got a cape. I didn't even notice that. Oh, damn. That's cool. The 212th or the Ahsoka? I guess they both got some orange in them. And that's a clone, technically. That's the red synth trooper. If you want the 212th clone, I could do that. Bam. Here. Just because I feel like it's going to be buggy. I'll be right back anyway. I'm going to go get a water. It's usually when it's buggy like that and I try to load back in, it'll take forever. I might need to do a relog anyway. We'll see. Bones. Hi, baby. You need to go outside? Let's go. I see you. Oh, I'm going to go let Bones out too. BRB. Okay. Still has my player logged in, or it says like there's still a person logged in, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't get why they're, I mean, I think in the future we'll be able to play, like, I get why, because it drives you to go to the storms and farm more of it if you need more of it or want more of it. So I think it would be a good idea as we move into the whatever, you know, whether it's Star Wars or whatever it ends up being. They should lift or grant, rather, the ability to make them into seeds, because then like Storm King is not like necessarily old news, but it's a former update, and we don't need to drive people to the storms to collect it. Now we could probably automate it. Yeah, I'm playing Odyssey. Oh, the Ahsoka skin? Yeah, I believe that's a shop one. Like, it's not exclusive to anything, I don't think. Time traveled me. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. But that means this cave, even though the enemies should spawn still. Oh no. It's like, yeah, it did time travel me. It'll probably do the same thing though and just open itself up here in a few seconds. Yeah, time traveled me weird. Last time I just ran around for a few minutes and it kind of just opened itself, I remember. Yo, hardcore, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Here, I'll look the part. Oh, I don't have a blaster on me. It should just open itself. That's what it did last time. Also, I did go away from it. Let's try moving away from it. You got to defeat the Storm King for the Sphinx. See? There's like a distance thing. And now it's probably... Yeah, now it opened. Weird. Yeah, it triggered at like the same point. Did you notice that? Weird. Hey, maybe I get a different colored lightsaber now? That'd be a good way to... We'll be able to see if it's like predetermined. Like when you enter the cave or like every chest. But maybe I get different... Because it was red last time, right, chat? It was red? Alright, everybody. Post your bets. Red, blue, green, go. Red, blue, green. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We want a blue. We haven't got many blue, but I'll take anything here. Is it going to be the same? Because we got a red last time before it time traveled us. Will it be the same? Will it be the same? I could just break it too, but it's much more dramatic to open it. Hey! It's different! I wonder if you could open it and then log out super fast and get like a, you know, kind of like a, not necessarily a duplication of it. I mean, it'd be risky, but like pick it up real fast and log out, see if it like spawns the chest back. Let's go. W's all around. I knew I could do it. 50 on the green. Oh, dang. Ah! I always bet zeros in roulette too. Always bet green. Oh, it released the energy. They honestly nerfed the regular enemies, but the AWR is still so strong. But the regular enemies, they used to do so much more damage to you. They used to do, I swear the regular enemies used to do as much damage as the AWR is doing currently. I think that's pretty much all of them. So again, I've lost a couple, so I don't think I'm going to have like the full 15 or 16. But I can't imagine there's any other caves I haven't been to yet. So I've done pretty much a full circle. Like, unless there's a new cave up here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've been to all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So technically there still should be 3 more. Now that they're discovering properly. Because I don't think cave... Wait, that's a rock. I don't think caves can spawn up there. So that's that one. Yep. Let's go to this corner. I feel like one might have popped up over here. There's like... It's like a bald spot. That and over here, you'd think I would have found one, but I think I flew over that one. I would have noticed. Yeah, so my other Star Wars bases are in my other regular survival world. I actually don't have a proper Star Wars base built here, just because... Oh, yeah, there's another one out there. Look at that. That cave is probably the entrance cave, I'm pretty sure. People still playing LEGO Fortnite? Oh yeah, plenty. But yeah, we're probably gonna have a Star Wars update like next month, so I'm gonna go crazy on the Star Wars builds. Oh, this one... Technically I've been here, so it's probably already cleared. Probably not of materials, but I'm guessing the enemies are toast. Yeah, Rizwan, how you doing? Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any enemies in here. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it right now. We can go desert cave hunting. I want to try to find that blaster cave and get some blast core for myself, to be honest. Yeah, I think I found... Because usually there's only like 3 or 4 snow ones. There's usually a lot of grasslands, but I should have at least like 1 or 2 more. I think from here we fly back to the base, and then I could do some desert cave spelunking. So I don't think we need anything. Let's just go straight to the base. It's gonna be a long one, but here we go. Dialing in. So yeah, that's just the entrance cave. That's not an actual Imperial one. And then maybe there's like another... Well, I guess we'll get a good sweep, because I've definitely been to that one. That one's marked. And then maybe there's another desert cave that's popped up. I guess we'll get a good look at it here. I've never seen someone play LEGO Fortnite seriously. We're out here. You might have to look for it, but there's lots of content creators. I'm one of definitely many. You got Kazify on YouTube. You got Brave Builds here on TikTok. He streams on Twitch and YouTube, or Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube like I do. You got Haskins. You got Kaboom. You got Abide Guy. And there's like tons of creators. They may not always have like gajillions of followers, but there's a lot of us out there passionate about the game. That cave is... Yeah, that one. That one's marked. I didn't see another one. Oh wait, there's one over there. Let's go see if I've been to that one. That one's like right on the frickin' shore. I just flew past it. Because if it doesn't have a campfire, that means it has enemies in it, which means I can at least get the lightsaber out of it real quick. You can't see the villager square borders? I haven't experienced that before, no. Yeah, I don't see a camp. Yeah, freshy. Is there no, this shouldn't be. It might just be bugged, and I wouldn't know how to fix it, though, unfortunately. You got more viewers than I used to watch you yet, below 10? Yeah, I've been moving up. YouTube, people have been catching on to my stuff on YouTube. For everybody on TikTok, I'm also streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Come find me. Same username. I actually kind of want him to spawn more just because these guys are easy. Here, I'll show you the power of this sword. Oh, I'm lagging. Run, my brothers! Come here. I can switch my charm here too. Heather's home. Heather's home. Yo, thanks for the sub, by the way, James. Thank you. Sub on YouTube. You know the little pop-ups you get when you pick up an item? For some reason, I don't get those, and I think it would really help. Is there a way I have... I don't think so. Where are the other dudes? Oh, I see. Straggler. Oh, he went to Drylands in the pack full inventory rip. Better than me, I usually get out there and I'm like, oh, I forgot my charm, or I forgot something important. I can't go out anywhere without forgetting something important. How do you get so many hearts? I've been able to get more than 9. So living through the chaos, there's different charms in the game, and having better charms, the higher the charm, the more hearts it's going to grant. So like the gray ones give you like maybe 1 heart for those ones. The green ones give you like 1 or 2 hearts, depending on which one it is. Blue ones give you like 2 or I think 2 hearts across the board. 1 or 2 hearts. I think some of them even give you 1, but no. But the purple ones are going to give you the most hearts. And then health charm is going to give you the most. So health charm gives you 4. And then this legendary storm charm that I'm using also gives you 4 and a little bit extra benefits. But the kind of the best one you could build for health is the health charm. And you'll need to have made cut amber, collected a brute scale, and wool thread to get the recipe for it. But otherwise, that's all it takes to craft it. And then there's also a blue version of it, wool thread, bear pelts, and metal plates, and that gives you 3 hearts, which this one's still really, really good. This one, this blue health charm, gives you as many hearts as the other purple charms do. The purple charms give you 3 hearts, except for the purple health charm, which gives you 4 hearts. That's kind of the benefit of the health charm, is it gives you more hearts, whereas these charms are giving you like buffs on top of it. You just upgrade your charms, more charms, better charms. Witness me. Stop it. Again, they shouldn't be able to run backwards that fast. It's just annoying. Stop it. Is that all of them? Where's the door? I didn't hear the door deactivate. What? I bet a guy spawned back here or something, or I skipped over him or something. Yo. What are you doing, buddy? No, still not coming down. Maybe another straggler? Yep. What are you doing over here? That was it. There we go. Can you play the game? I am playing the game. Davey Hoda, what are you talking about? You playing? We out here? Nah, they were just... They might have... Maybe they unglitched in the ground. Gimme. Green! Hey, we got a good spread. Because I got a handful of red ones from the last couple runs. We'll just leave all that. I'm not too worried about that right now. So how many caves? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there probably should be another one somewhere, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. It's only one. But we got as many as I could. Or just about. I think it might even be discovered and already done too. Bye. Yeah, you can get multiples of the same lightsaber. There's 15 caves, roughly, on Star Wars Island. Each one of those caves has a random colored lightsaber at the end of it. It's always random. Doesn't matter what biome, doesn't matter. You get to the end of the cave, you kind of get a 33% chance on all the different colors. So sometimes, you know, some people get lucky or unlucky, and they get mostly one color. That's just bad luck. But you can get up to, like, you get one from the captain. She gives you one when you upgrade the village to level 6. That gets you your first one. And then I believe there's 15 caves, give or take 1 or 2. So, like, I think max you can get, like, 16 lightsabers. But people have been reporting that they had some of their caves reset, and they were able to get a few more lightsabers out of it and have maybe closer to 20 now. No, the Storm King's mythics, the pickaxe and the sword, it has a long durability, but once it breaks, it does break forever. So one thing I like to do, since they are mythics and they look really cool, when they're about to break, I just stop using them so I can throw them up on a wall mount and they look really cool. So that way, because when you break them, they're just gone forever, you know. So you might as well just save the last couple hits and... Oh, I'm lagging. Save the last couple hits every time you get one of your legendaries down, legendary swords or pickaxes down low, so you can use it as like a flashy decoration. But otherwise, no. They have a durability. It's like having a maxed out durability, you know, runed up durability item. Am I still lagging? Yeah, we are. Why are we lagging so hard? I'm like frozen. Whoa, there we go. That was a huge lag. I can't even see where I am. I think it's because I'm over water right now. Yeah. Yes. And yeah. They don't but if you notice, like, compared to a lightsaber, like, obviously the lightsaber recharges, but if you were to go hit for hit with the mythic to the lightsaber, I bet, like, the mythics probably last as long as, like, 2 or 3 lightsaber charges. You know what I mean? You go through a lightsaber, you charge it, you go through it again, then you charge it and go through it again. Like, it probably has more, like, definitely more durability than the base durability of the lightsaber before it recharges. What's going on, Pixel Fire? This is the worst time to try to show off the beauty of the game is in a rainstorm when it's dark. You almost, like, just now, I think the sun's coming out, we're able to see a little bit of the terrain. I was just, like, flying in complete darkness, 360 degrees of darkness a moment ago. I've been stocking up on Star Wars items, so I just spent the last couple days on stream. Because on this expert world, I made it after Star Wars had come out, and I already, like, grinded Star Wars content on my other survival world. So the last couple days, I just went back to all the caves, farmed up some lightsabers, and then all of the materials necessary for Star Wars builds. Because I imagine next month, as we're lagging, that we are going to get another Star Wars update, and that's going to be our next major update in Battle Pass. Because I believe this Battle Pass ends on, like, May 2nd or something like that. So it tells me they're probably going to start up the Star Wars Battle Pass right after that for May the 4th. Dude, the lag has been so intense coming back and forth through here. I've been getting these connection errors that have frozen me for a good, like, 20 seconds. Twice now on the way back. Everybody's seen the storage base tour, right? If you haven't seen the storage base tour yet, it's posted up on the YouTube. Should make my day. Even if you've already seen the video, go check it out on YouTube. Go engage with it. Trying to get rolling on with the YouTube algorithm still. However, shout out to all my supporters, because that same video uploaded to TikTok, because it's great on TikTok. If you upload you can upload up to an hour. And then if you upload in landscape, like an actual 1080 video, TikTok recognizes that and will give you a full screen option. So even though it's, like, squished and tiny, because it's landscape, you can have the full screen button below it and then watch it in full 1080 landscape on your phone on TikTok. And that same video has, like, 26 or 27,000 views. It's like a 12-minute long form video. So I know the potential is there on YouTube for people showing interest in the videos I post. I just got to get more in the consistency of posting more on YouTube as far as long form. Because when I post my long form over to TikTok, it performs pretty darn well. I just need it to match that consistency on YouTube. Business. Ooh! Floating all over the place. Maybe we can start our descent. I could probably take off 2 more balloons, but then I think it was hitting the ground too hard. Oh, that's the multi-stream, right? Yes, I'd absolutely be interested. Like the multi-stream chat. That works. Yeah. I think I've got you added on Discord already, correct? So I'd love to test it out. This is just like a quick download kind of deal. All right, so that's my lightsaber. So I still have 1 of each color at the other display base, but we got an additional 6. So it means I have 9. I'm pretty sure I lost a couple of lightsabers due to vehicles going underground. Like, I'm almost positive. You see this chicken wing right here? Almost positive that's a vehicle underground that has a lightsaber in it, because that vehicle is not right there. Cool, man. Yeah. I would love to try that out. Are you going to be, like, selling it and stuff? I think I can't remember if you said you were going to be offering it through your, I think you have your, like, Patreon or something like that. Because I'm like, I've looked for free ones, and they're always just, like, bleh. The one couple of, maybe I'm like tech savvy, but I'm not, like, ultimate tech savvy. And sometimes plugins and things like that just are beyond my knowledge. Do I need a whole chest for that? Probably not, but why not? Oh, here, yeah, do probably be better on Discord because then if you just want to add me Epic Bricks on Discord if we're not already added. I can't remember if I have you added on Discord or not, but I don't think so. But yeah, if you shoot me a request real quick, and then because I feel like that'll be easier to send a link rather than TikTok DMs. It's like the worst form of DMs to try to communicate, I swear, unless you're just texting. You can't send, I don't even do pictures, can't do anything. Epic Bricks should just be my username spelt just like my username here. I believe I got the original. I believe so. I think so. I don't even want that right now. Move. Get out of here. I think I'm full on this anyway. Okay, let's start grabbing stuff. That's just stuff that needs to go into the recycler. This is all the animal stuff. I'll just worry about that. Perfect. Where is requests? To refresh, should be there. I doubt it's in spam. No, it's message requests. Where's the friend request pending? Why does it not show the full? Oh, it says I'm on streamer mode. Duh. It's not showing my stream. Just turn streamer mode off. I'm either blind or I don't have it. Oh my, I hate this glitch. I need to knock that off. Oh yeah, the swivel car. It works really good as a drifter. I forgot about that car. It like literally does drift though. It's crazy. Yeah, I found you on YouTube first. Oh heck yeah. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Here, I'll make a note to message you on TikTok regardless. There we go. I forget stuff like that if I don't write it down. Why so many grills and whatnot? I probably can put them away now. So I'm kind of done using them. But I was cooking a thing or two. These are all the toasted versions of all the, like the basic foods. So I was just like grilling like a madman. On the water, yeah. I forgot it's a boat too. It does everything. When I clear caves, so if it's on Star Wars Island, it's a little bit different. But mainly on the mainland, if it's a regular desert cave, regular frost cave, regular cave in general, if it's a Frostlands cave, I'll usually put just a campfire on it if I farmed all the sapphire and the iron out of it. And then if it's like a desert cave, I'm not too worried about getting all of the copper and all of the obsidian out of it. The only time I'll mark a desert cave with a campfire is if I've got all of the bright core and all of the ruby. Like I've done a full run and scraped all the ruby and bright core. Then I call that cave complete and I'll put one campfire on it. But it also lets me know so I don't need to go there for bright core or ruby. But in the future, if I actually do want to farm obsidian or copper, I know I could just go to any of those caves that still have one campfire in them and farm those items. What should I do when I'm bored in this game? Honestly, I always say don't force yourself. Play some other games. There's no reason you have to play this game if you feel like you've gotten to a point where you're kind of like at a standstill or you're just kind of waiting around for the next update, because then you'll end up just burning yourself out almost intentionally. So if you really want to play the game still, I would recommend just finding a new, unique, project to work on. Otherwise, maybe that's the sign to like take a week away, play another game, kind of let yourself refresh, and then come back with like a fresher, like motivation to build something. Because otherwise, like forcing yourself when you're bored, that's just like gonna accelerate the burnout if you're not finding something that's actually like satiating your boredom. And then let's say with that desert cave, I have one campfire on it, but let's say I go back through it and actually I do farm all of the obsidian and the copper out of it. Then it's completely cleared, right? Then I would put 2 campfires on it, so that way I knew visually while I'm flying over it that, oh, there ain't nothing in there. Not only is there no gems and no bright core, but there's also no copper left. I've stripped it clear. So the amount of campfires can kind of signify like how much work I've done into that specific cave. And then with Star Wars Island, what I do is 1 campfire means I've just taken out all the enemies and got my lightsaber. And then 2 campfires means that I've either farmed all the builds for the Star Wars materials or that I've farmed all of the gems. Because are like, how you go into a Star Wars desert cave, there's still bright core and stuff. So 3rd sweep, usually what I do is I get all the enemies, get the lightsaber. That's number 1 campfire. Then next, it doesn't matter the next, but next I'll get all the gems and all the bright core and all the rocks. That's 2 campfires to let me know that I've done like that 2nd phase. And then 3rd phase is going through and breaking all the builds with a pickaxe to get the plastoid and stuff. And then I'll mark it with a 3rd campfire to like tell me that it's like completely done. Why do you hope there isn't another Star Wars event? I'm interested to hear why. It's gonna bring nothing but awesomeness. Built this. Yeah, I mean, honestly, exploding stuff in sandbox is pretty fun. Oh, they're red. Rip. Scrap Durasteel, you get it a lot from just fighting the enemies, and like this is all of mine. It's just from farming Star Wars stuff. Like farming the Star Wars caves, the enemies, all that. I'll need to set this up a little. I'll probably expand this next month, but I'm not going to worry about it now because I imagine if we do get another Star Wars update, I'll just like make this bigger and redo the whole thing and make it a whole project day. Durasteel, yeah, Durasteel, Plastoid, and Scrap Durasteel, pretty much all from fighting enemies. And then in the caves, the Imperial Caves, all their builds, that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. So, where is it? All of this, I got from just breaking the Imperial castle builds and stuff that are inside the caves, and all of the decorations, like all this stuff that you see in the caves, you break it and it gives you Star Wars materials. For some reason you have to like go away and come back for it to like do the magnet effect. I've noticed. There. I don't know if there's anything still under those, but sometimes they just won't magnetize to your character if you haven't moved away. There we go. Almost got 4 full chests of Plastoid. Happy with that. We got almost 2 chests full of Durasteel. I don't think this is used for too much other than weapons, but I'm glad I still got a handful of it. Got all that. Legendary Stormflopper. I found mine in a grasslands lake. It was during a storm. I don't think it has to be during a storm, but obviously that helps. I just don't know if it's exclusive to being during a storm. Did I already grab the granite? I guess I did. That would appear to be everything. Have you played Minecraft? Genuine question. Honestly, not really. Nothing against it. Like, it's not like I tried it and was like, oh, I hate this. No, I just haven't really given it time and haven't had time and never really, like, just never got into it, really. I'm sure I'd enjoy it, though. But I also really enjoyed this game at this point, so there's kind of no going back. No, not literally, but... Wait, no, I actually don't want to put those in. They're live. How do you have so many hearts? My charms. I have a video on that and how the charms work. It's pretty much the better charm you have, the more hearts it's going to give you. Better the charm, the more the hearts. Like the higher the rarity charm, that is. A roller coaster? That sounds fun. Best charm is the legendary storm charm. Gives you 4 hearts, just like the epic health charm does, but it also gives you extra protection from the storm enemy attacks, which isn't always helping you because you're not always fighting storm enemies, but it's still one of the top. How do you get that one? You have to defeat the Storm King. Because to build one, you have to have at least one. It costs one of these Shatterhorn fragments, and these Shatterhorn fragments, it might be under my webcam. These Shatterhorn fragments come from the Storm King only. You can defeat the Storm King once every 24 hours, and you only get one of these every time you defeat him. The first couple, you're going to want to make into the charms, and then after that, you can use these to make weapons. But you can see it requires the Shatterhorn fragment, and then once you're done making a couple of these legendary storm charms with those, you can move on to making the Shatterhorn weapons, which are the black-bladed weapons, which require 2 Shatterhorn fragments. Unless it's the dagger, in which case it only requires 1 Shatterhorn fragment, so technically I could build this right now if I wanted to, but I already have this version, so I don't need to build it. But dagger, Shatterhorns only cost 1. Everything else, spears, swords, crossbows, they're all 2. But that's what you use the Shatterhorn fragments for. Oh, that's the wrong one. So yeah. How do you defeat him? It's more complicated than a one-sentence explanation, but having better equipment, better tools, better charms to give yourself more hearts, good food. Good food being... Best food is black and blue sushi, which is kind of hard to grind a lot of, so you don't necessarily have to worry about that. Next best food is the storm fruit nectars, which isn't super easy to grind up either. Probably the easiest best food to grind up, but it drinks slower, is the tropical smoothies. But storm fruit nectar and black and blue sushi are like your best foods combat-wise. So, what else should I farm today? Oh yeah, we were going to go look for a... I think, yeah, we got essence. We can actually build up some other stuff to farm. So, let's make pickaxe. We're going to do sapphire, gold, and that. And let's make... Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, oh. Yeah, luck. Perfect. Destruction. Because I might farm some... I'm like, I don't know if I should just search for the blaster chamber or farm while I'm there, but this is how I would set up a pickaxe for farming stuff. Bam. That's what I would put on a pickaxe. Sapphire and gold, and this is the lineup. Doesn't have to be in that order, obviously. Not on this one. In my old world, I do. In my survival world, I do. I've never found one in this world, unfortunately. I've been very unlucky, but I do have a good amount. This whole area here is like desert, or most of it is, so I should be able to go over here and find some caves and get pretty lucky. So, how much essence? I still got that, but let's save it. I already had some built, whatever. Let's build a weapon. As well. So I have something extra. I probably already have one of these, to be honest. I've got tons of them. Can I add you? No, I'm sorry, bud. Let's do... Honestly, I don't need zapping. Zapping is not, like, amazing. Unless it's 4. But I think I go, like, damage, life steal. I don't necessarily need Stormbane, because not all enemies are Storm Wild. And having life steal, I'm just going to do life steal. And then I think I'm going to do luck. Yeah. Just for farming. And then I guess how much... I don't have much essence left. Yo, thank you, GTA Barnes. Barbs. I appreciate it. I just want something different. I mean, I'm sure there will be, but Star Wars is, I think, like a centerpiece of this game. But I could be wrong. Maybe they don't do Star Wars this year. Like, I could be completely wrong. Okay. We got weapons. We got something to farm with. It's more useful than what I have now. So we are going to leave those. And then I don't need to bring this anymore. Nor do I need to bring that. We'll bring that back up. We'll bring that in case we need to farm that stuff. We're going to be going to desert caves and definitely not snow caves. So we just know we need that one for desert caves. There we go. So we don't need that one anymore. I don't need that shield because that was just to test with the AWR. It was useful to an extent, but not really. I really don't need arrows for a desert cave. Or like to bring, which is one more thing I gotta worry about while I'm there. Let's just do this. I don't need those thermal detonators. We'll stash those. Thermal detonators are good to save from enemies because every one of these is a blast core, technically, if you were to make them yourself. There we go. Okay. Let's go see if we can find a blaster chamber before the end of the stream. So, like, another hour. And we should... Hold on. Before we leave... I don't want to be drinking this many shakes when I'm not fighting stuff that's actually difficult. We're going to actually drink tropical smoothies. And then for hunger, I've actually got a backup chest over here. So I'm not pulling from those full ones. I want to keep them full. I've got a backup dump chest here that has like a bunch of toasted stuff for hunger. Yeah, let's just go with the coconuts. Bring that for the hunger. Shakes for actual combat. Let's just go like straight out here and see what's up. Locking in coordinates. Blast off. It's only 7,600 meters away. Dude, your storage is blowing my mind. Thank you. I just got a in-depth tour posted on YouTube and TikTok. You should definitely check it out on YouTube. If you want to see the in-depth walkthrough of how everything is set up. And on YouTube, I also, if you love my storage even more than just what I have here, I do have a previous storage tour base of my other 2 storage bases that came before this one. This is the 3rd iteration. My friends that I used to play with block me. I'm sorry to hear that, man. You're always welcome to join my Discord or use my live chats as a looking for group if you want to find some more fellows to play with. Yo, thank you. Yeah, I like to do vehicle tutorials that are useful, but as you can see, like, I'm going to do it. Even though this vehicle is just a slight modification of the other one that has directional turning like this with the thing on the bottom, I just extended it out laterally for more chest. But I'm going to I like just doing very useful, but like also easy to replicate builds that don't require like 50, 60 parts to build. It's like a dozen or so foundation pieces or less, couple of balloons, couple of thrusters, and then a handful of chests where it's not like, you know, and don't get me wrong, I love a good, like, detailed build, but those, less often than not, do they have a tutorial for them because they're so customized and detailed. Like, you know, I think there's some people out there, there's a handful of people, I just don't know them by name for what they're creators, but there's some people who have, like, you know, Batmobile tutorials and stuff, which looks amazing. It's just harder to follow if you're not a super experienced builder. And my goal is always to make it obtainable for, like, the most casual of players so they can replicate it and have something useful in their world. That, and I'm a much better structure builder than I am. I can make beautiful villages and structures. I guess I need to push myself more. I just haven't done as much, like, aesthetically pleasing vehicles. Or, like, one thing I want to do that I haven't done is trying to build, like, a pirate ship. I've seen Haskins, and he does such a mind-blowingly good job on his that it has inspired me. And I've seen some of the, like, him working on it, like, in progress, and kind of started to pick up some of the technique to it, and I think I'm feeling more confident about doing a build like that now. Because technically my my pirate village over here could really, maybe that'd be a great opportunity for me to, like, directly collaborate with Haskins in, like, a video or, like, a short series of shorts or something like that, where I'm like, hey, I, like, you know, I could have him build that, and then we could just both do a video where he's like, hey, I built a pirate ship in Epic's village, and then I can make a video where it's like, oh, I built this village a while ago, and I had this awesome builder Haskins come in and build a pirate ship. And look at how well it works, you know. That'd be great. I think that'd be a good idea. But also I could learn through that process, too. Or I can be like, it was my first time building a pirate ship, so I called in an expert, and he helped me through the process, so we co-built it. That could be a good, I think that'd be a better idea. I gotta get with him on that. That's a good idea. What is your Discord? It's linked in my bio, and then also if you hop over to my Twitch, someone can link it in the chat there. I also have a recent video. It's a quick tour of, like, 11 of my villages. If you haven't seen that one, it's on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. It's like a 2-minute video that goes over 11 of my villages if you want to see some of my other builds if you haven't caught those yet on stream or in one of my videos. Dude, this is out here, man. I should stop and grab one of these bus stations so I can build a bus station out here in the future. Just pop out. My Star Wars car, my land speeder. The land speeder. Emphasis on the der. What was the most challenging building of any kind? Like, that I've built? I think the most challenging build, one of them, honestly, that was, like, vertically challenging and also had some obstacles in the form of glitches, was my Storm King village on the Storm King mountain. That one was, like, tough because the terrain, I was building on top of a mountain that's, like, the crown of it where it's all spiky, making my own, like, artificial platforms to build, at least find, you know, make my own flat area. It was tough to do, plus all the terrain there, it had, like, weird invisible hitboxes everywhere that made it really hard to build around because I wouldn't be able, like, sometimes my character would just hit an invisible wall even though the rock was, like, 5 feet away from me. It's as if the rock was, like, bigger than it looked. And it just caused a lot of, like, issues when I was building. We're gonna go to some uncharted desert over here and look for a blaster chamber cave. If I can find this specific chamber, I'll make the video tomorrow. I've just been looking for it. I guess I could go into someone else's world and do it too. Who has one? If I don't find one tonight, who can I hit up? Opie, do you have a blaster cave in your world? Easy access? Or that you could, you know, one that you know where it is that I'm sure you could set up a easy access to. Because I'd love to get some video footage of me in there. You're going far? Oh yeah, I'm going far, far. It's like a 7,000 meter journey. I just wish there was chances for cooler stuff, like out here, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is like out in the middle of nowhere. Like, why can't there be something really cool? Like, it shouldn't be like completely conducive to like completing the game necessarily, but like, why can't there be like a really cool living POI there that's like got secret missions and like special items? And it's like, you know, you'd have to find it. It's like the encounter recipes, which I think are broken currently. I don't even think you can build those even if you discovered them. But there needs to be more zest to the mystery of the open world. Like, when I'm exploring like this, I want to be able to like be like, not feel like, oh, here's more grasslands that I've been to 1,000 times over. And there's no difference between the grasslands here and the grasslands here and the grasslands here and the grasslands here. It's really all the same. Like, it's just repeating slightly different patterns. Oh, you found one just the other night? Hell yeah. Let's just grab one piece real quick. Just discovered like 6 caves. Oh, get me out of here. Oh my god. I know they like increase the distance for cave discoveries. Oh my god, they just keep popping up, don't they? Does this look fun when you play? That is such a compliment. I appreciate that now, for real. I don't know, maybe it's because I think the passion bleeds through into the gameplay. Like, all the stuff I build, all the effort I put into it, I think it's like admirable to an extent, right? You know, if you have any bit of interest in the game, seeing somebody passionate about it definitely, I think, helps for other people's enjoyment. I think we all can agree to some. I think that's why streamers are fun to watch. It's like they're not necessarily, you know, in some cases you watch like maybe an Overwatch streamer or a Marvel Rivals streamer because they're better than you and you like watching high level gameplay, but in other cases sometimes it's just fun to like watch someone that's doing the same thing you're doing in a game, and they're doing it several hours a day and pushing things to the max and showing what you can do. Hopefully it's motivating. How do you never get bored of this? I play other games. Like I said, off stream, I play other games. I play Marvel Rivals. I play other games that aren't this game to keep me, you know, entertained. You the goat? Thank you. I gotta find a different way to mark these caves since I'm just looking through them for blaster. I'm not even gonna really stop to farm materials, I don't think. So what I want to do is I want to find a different way to mark these caves. What could I put out front? So we're just looking for blasters. Maybe I could put the campfire in front of the entrance. We already found one. Let's just see where this actually, first I'm gonna fly this way. Because I want to see where this border of this desert actually hits. Oh, that was almost bad. Oh! At least I don't have the balloons on, so it's going to catch up to it. Dun 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 dun. Little Mission Impossible. Let's go full Tom Cruise in LEGO Fortnite. I like how easily it discovers the caves now, though. It's actually really helpful. So I'm just going to do like a little bit of a sweep. I'm going to start over here. I don't know exactly where the border to this desert begins and ends. Do you like any story games? Honestly, I haven't played through a good campaign in a long time. I haven't played a campaign video game probably since GTA 5 first released. I think that was the last time I played through like a full story mode or a campaign of a video game. It's been all online multiplayers since then, since I played PC. I guess I could put like flags there, but I hate overmarking with flags. It gets like busy on your map. My map is already pretty busy. See, this desert extends further than I thought it would, kind of. Why are you floating? It's a annoying visual glitch that they still haven't fixed, unfortunately. But that's all it is, just a visual bug. I should be in the seat, but I'm not. Okay, that looks like the start of the grasslands. Maybe there's another cave over here. Nope, that appears to be the transition. Nope, can't tell. Oh, that's a half hybrid cave, or half hybrid island. Okay, that looks like grassland slash shore. Have you played Assassin's Creed? No, I've never played one of those. I can see. Oh, this would be a pretty spot for a village. This big mountain that pours down here into this pathway. That has all, that would be really pretty. That'd be a real, like this whole right there would be a good village. I feel like it didn't used to rain in the dry valley, but now sometimes I've caught it actually doing that. Desert caves are like, you can spot them from so far away. You see one way over there. I think we already discovered that one, but let's just, dude, let's, everybody cross your fingers. Because not only do I want to find a blaster cave, I want to find one that gets even, I want to be even luckier and find a blaster chamber that's right at the front of the cave instead of having to like go super far into the cave to end up finding it. Oh, my sprint is broken. Okay, I'm going to relog. That's going to be annoying. It's been a bug for a couple weeks now where every once in a while I just realize, okay, there goes my sprint. It's gone. Does anybody on Twitch want to redeem for the skin selection? Dude, this skin is so cool as a Lego. Honestly, this one's cute as hell. The freaking cone. Who we call Cone Head? A lot of the OG skins look so good as Lego. Like any of the OG skins that have come out so far for the OG mode are awesome. Like this guy, amazing. Tom Hanks from Castaway. Do I even have him? Wait, who are we talking about? Do I even have... Do I even have one of those characters? Hold on. I thought I had Castaway Jonesy or whatever. I don't think I do. Do I have a character like that? I don't remember. Neuralinks? Did that get updated? I feel like I don't remember seeing that in my locker. How tall are you? I'm 6'3". 6'2.5" technically, but I give myself the round up there. Do I have them sorted by season still? Yeah, I do. Why did it reset? Well, I don't have Castaway, Jonesy. I thought I had a similar skin to that, though. You have to pick another. So I guess I don't have that one. Thought I did, to be honest. I was right there with you. Thought I had something along those lines. It's corn! There's this one. Bunker Jonesy. That's the one, right? Is that the one you want? Because that one's... I think I didn't see that one the first time I typed in Jonesy. But there's this one. It's kind of in the same department. Disheveled. He looks more disheveled in his regular version, but if you want Cobb, I'm all for it. Cobb is great. Everything's on the Cobb, Morty. Don't make me do it. Where is it? I'm never gonna find it. I have too many emotes. I never remember what any of the emotes are called either, because I know they're in alphabetical, at least I think they are. I just have too many. Where is it? How many emotes do I have? Okay, it's not here. I was looking for the popcorn one, but I have too many emotes to find it. Oh no, there it is, I saw it. Aha! Yo, thank you, TJ. Appreciate it. Just beat the Storm King for the first time today. Hey, congrats. Yeah, you can still unlock the Star Wars builds. Absolutely. You just have to upgrade the Star Wars village. I know, right? Even worse, too. Like, unpopped. I guess it's no worse than eating an egg, right? It's corn! Look how sweet he looks. I should have brought more grapplers and more, these things to maneuver through faster. That'd have been the play. Okay, so we gotta move fast. Not have to, but let's find the next way. Excuse me. Also, guys will farm these or we can. Oh, I forgot it doesn't do bonus damage now. The other champion. Stop. Where is it? There's got to be the... I don't see... There's not really a up or a down. There's no way this is all this cave is. There's got to be more. What the heck? Going all the way around. I do not see an archway to another chamber. Like, anywhere. Like, right? See, these ones even spawn hella fast now. But you can do better than that for sure. Yeah, there's no like second layer to this one. There should be like an opening somewhere, but it's like that's all this cave is. It's this one room. Right? Like, I'm not seeing any other alternates. Like going along the whole border. Zero opening. That's where we came in. Is this all this? I just kind of refuse to believe that's all this cave is. It just doesn't make sense. Why would it be a one-chamber cave? I guess that's the whole entire cave. Like, I'm looking high and low for that, where I would exit, or not exit, but like go to a new area of the cave. It doesn't see it, right? Like, I'm not blind? It's just not there? Yo, Vanessa, thank you for the sub on YouTube. When did you ever play actual Fortnite? I mean, I still do. Not recently, but I played ever since Season 3. Okay, let's just put the campfire in the front to denote that I checked it for... On top means I've cleared it, in front means that I just checked it for a blaster. But I've played VR on and off for years. There's another cave right next door. Let's check it out. And another cave. Oh, popcorn. Yeah. Literally hit lava. That's why am I not popped? Watch this be a treasure cave. That appears to be a normal one, although this is weird. Let's do that there. The layout. I'm not going to be able to see that exit from way down there very easily. It's a very vertical chamber. So where is... There we go. I can see that. That's the way out. Now where is the way I can take this back up? And I guess the other exits over here. Maybe I gotta go up there to find it. I think it might be. It should be down here. I'm not seeing it. No. Oh, that's it. Right? Yeah, there it is. That's gotta be it. No, that just wraps around. Oh! Aha. That's the way. So you know this is a new... Oh, weird. This is a chamber transition. Because those enemies, except for the scorpions, the skeletons will not cross the chamber lines. So that was one chamber. This is a new chamber that I just got into. And again, you'll know you're transitioning because you'll go through an archway, and then these enemies can't go past that threshold, and then vice versa. These enemies can't go past that threshold into the other one. But essentially what we do here, just so I don't lose track, actually, stop it. So what I do here is I put down a campfire so it's really easy to see, and then I do a stairway just pointing in the direction I need to leave. So that way when I come back into this chamber later, inevitably lost, I can just look to my campfires that I've built. Oh god. That was not the right sound. It was like a bass boost. Okay. Looks like this goes further in. That's a new chamber. That's a secret little passageway until it's already open. Goes nowhere. Leave me alone. Wait. And then that way, I think that's a split. I think those are two different ways. I think both of these ways go to a different chamber. Just keep searching. Just keep searching, searching. Aha, found it. Next chamber. So I'm just like flying through these, by the way, on purpose. Until hopefully we find the chamber we're actually looking for. Where's my wood? So every time I go into a new chamber, I rinse and repeat this process of guiding my way back out. So now we're just looking for another one of those archways, which it looks like it's up there. Yep. Archway into a new chamber. Say you have these like very defined archways. They identify when you're leaving one chamber and entering another. So now here, we go here. Aim us out. And now we keep searching. And now we're looking for another one of those. So now we're in this chamber. Obviously, all of the chambers are shaped really like oddly and differently. But there's only so many before you notice like a repeating pattern. Like I've been in this chamber before. Like I don't know it like the back of my hand necessarily, but I'm mildly familiar. So this is all still the same chamber. We're looking for... This could also be the end if you don't find another extension, but looks like right there. That's the next one. This goes in. See how we have a nice little archway. Bye-bye this chamber. Hello new chamber. Rinse and repeat our campfire process. So we just put it like right about there. Aim us out of here so we can see this campfire from anywhere inside of this chamber. Now this is similar. Oh, there's an alternate exit there. We'll go mark that real quick. Because what you don't want to do is search around. Because now where we were was a cave. I think we're right by one of the other caves we were just at. But this makes it so I can mark the entrance of this cave so I know I already searched it. Just because there's no reason to search it if I've already done it. So now from here, there's probably back the way we came, which is where that campfire is. But this could also split and go another direction, or it just might force us to go back the way we came. But let's see. Yeah, that might be the case. So this didn't. So instead of leading us to like the end of a cave, it just led us to an alternate exit. And I'm guessing from the looks of it, like that's where we came from. I don't think there's a. That's the way we came. That's the way out. I don't think there's a fork, so to speak, in this chamber that goes anywhere else. other than out or back. But there could be. You just want to double check. Make sure you're not missing a whole other branch of the cave. Yeah, that's all closed off, closed off. Yeah, so I think we just go back the way we came. But I do remember we already took a fork in this cave. It probably leads to a third alternate exit. Watch. So now when we're going back, we remember that we need to go through this. And now we're in this chamber. And I think to get out, we need to go like this way. And then we're lost, we're lost, we're lost. Not really, because there's my campfire that tells us we need to go this way. And then I can see already from there's my other campfire and stairway. So we don't have to get lost in this part at all. You could spend all this time getting lost looking around here, but you just mark yourself at all the key checkpoints, and it's pretty easy to guide yourself all the way out of cave. This is how I do it every single time. It's simple, effective, campfire to see, stairway, follow the stairway, the direction the stairway is going. Then we're in here. Oh, look, there's our other campfire. That's the way out. And then I believe this is where the fork in the road was, because we came... yeah. So I remember we came through here, and then this is where the fork was, because we kept going in here. So technically, I'll just go like this. There. Mind me, I already went that way. So that's where I originally came in. And that was a fork going that way into another part of the cave system. And then, remember, I already checked down here, I believe, this, no, wait, where was it? Down here. We found this opening right here. This was a secondary fork. So see how those guys aren't passing? They're throwing stuff at me. They won't pass that, that invisible line there. They'll try to throw stuff at me, but they can't pass the line. That's how we know it's another chamber, on top of having that really just like standard archway shape between the two. So now again, we're into a new chamber, so I'm going to put this right here, take our staircase, and point us back the way we came. So you kind of want to just have arrows always pointing you back. So now this chamber, entering this chamber, we are now looking for that archway. That's easy find. That is the exit to the next chamber. So we're just speed running, kind of exploring these caves. So right here, yeah, it goes right into the next chamber. So we want to do this, break that, it's in the way, put down one of these, and now we're ready to explore this chamber, which could, let's see, this one's an odd shape. It goes like, almost like very horizontal. This, I'm guessing we'll be seeing an alternate exit here soon. It's also really hard to navigate this cave. This is a really oddly shaped cave. Good thing I just marked that. I can kind of make my job easier. Yeah, it's really hard to see that from there. But it's fine. I should be able to make my way through here just fine. Oh god, I'm going to take fall damage. I think this is the... Yep, that would look to be our archway to the next chamber. See how, like, repeatable this is? Or not, like, repeatable, but, like, kind of how consistent these patterns are that I'm explaining. Wait, that's a dead end. Huh. Oh, for sure we'd get, like, an exit here or something. Dead end there. I don't think there's anything up there. That way doesn't go anyway. This might just be the end of the cave. Or that's not the real chamber transition. That could be it too. Let's test it. See if these guys will follow me through here. No, this is the same chamber. I thought that might be the threshold. So that's still part of the same. Again, that's an easy way you can test it, is it? See if they'll like follow you through a certain threshold or not. This looks promising. They're still following me though. This chamber is crazy big. I don't want to say I'm lost, but I don't know where the heck I am now. There's just like huge open, but no exits. This cave is loaded though. I feel like caves are more loaded than they used to be. This could just be the end of the cave going this direction, but part of me doubts that. Because I checked that way. You say they added 2 caves? Like added like new parts to them? This one looks a little like this chamber is like pretty different. That's back where we came, but I don't think this chamber goes any further. I think that's kind of the end of the line there. So we'll just go check another network. Never watch my stamina. That's the way, right? Wait. Am I blind? Oh. It's like, what? Did I bring another? I did not. Oh yeah, when they moved the amber, I think they did restock some of it a bit. There we go. I think we already searched that part and determined there wasn't anything. Yeah, it's so hit and miss with finding these chambers. It's like a little discouraging, but at the same time, I know like it's just gonna be a numbers game, or you could just get really lucky and find it in your first couple of tries. These are literally never anything. There we go. I just need some wood. So that other cave we popped out of was right there. I'm almost positive. And I remember there was a cave right in front of me. And right over there. fight me on the hill. You're always weird on hills. Come over here. I swear, it's like when they're on a hill, they turn all weird. Oh, I thought he was going to go into the water. Too early. Dodged. A second too early. Actually, we'll take you out with style. Oh, that tree's gonna block you though. Stop cheating. Die. Oh, I actually should have taken him out with this. I had luck on it. Maybe he just wants corn, dude. You can't have mine. You can't have my corn. Treasure cave. There's a thing here. I guess I might as well farm all these. Yoink. So these are those, I call them treasure caves. They're literally just really small caves. All they have in them is chests and some resources. They're usually like a lot of chests in a small area. And you just stock up on everything. Okay. So all the chests. Food. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'll be done here in a minute. Heather's telling me it's food time, which means it's food time. All right, mark this cave. Let me check the cave right down the street. I'll call it here in just a second, though. Everybody, it's about that time. I'll be live again tomorrow, but I stream every day from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific time. Come check me out tomorrow on TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch. But we are going to... Wasn't there another one like right by me? But I'm going to call it there. I'll be back on tomorrow. We're going to check this last cave. Promise. Because I have a feeling it's going to be the blaster chamber right up front. But then I'm calling.
I'm out of here.
Nope, it's not the one. It's okay. We'll pick back up tomorrow. Yo, thank you. I appreciate it, Heather. But we'll call it there. Get back at it tomorrow. Try to find that. I'll try to get with one of my mods or somebody who has access to one of those blaster chambers so I can make a video about it so people know what to look for, because that is still the best way to get blast core. Someone found one, and I guess they were still able to get like hundreds of blast core pretty quickly. Yo, P-Dog, sorry. You can check my replays over on Twitch or YouTube. Otherwise, I post content most days, pretty much every other day of the week, and then I'll be live again tomorrow. Don't worry. Yo, Becky, thank you. Have a great night, everybody. I have been starting to post on Instagram again. If you guys want to go drop a follow over on Instagram. Otherwise, come check me out on YouTube and Twitch, streaming-wise, if you're over on TikTok. And creator code Epic Bricks in the item shop. If you guys aren't already supporting someone. My creator code is my username, exactly. Epic with a K. If you buy battle passes, if you subscribe to crew, you get skins, anything, all that counts. Highly appreciate it if you keep me in mind. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Who are we going to raid over to on the Twitch tonight? Perfect. Sounds good. Reality recaps. We're going over. That was Lego Moxie's buddy, right? Friend, partner. I'm not 100% sure. But thank you guys so much for joining me. We'll keep searching tomorrow, and then maybe I'll do some other, like maybe I'll actually, no, because I want to speed look for that chamber, because if I take the time to farm all the resources, it takes significantly longer to search through all the caves for the thing I'm looking for. But I'm out of here, guys. Have a great night. See you later. I'll see you tomorrow.